Today's match is brought to you by Direct Waste Management Limited and Orca Telecom. Well, before kick-off today, Turriff Utd proudly displayed their new home and away kits for the 2014-15 season, with the chairman George Manson, the main sponsor Alfie Chain, and the new manager Ross Jack. And a really nice touch by the club as well to invite Pearl, Mrs. Turriff Utd, knows the club better than anyone else, has 1,000 jobs at the club, and does each one with a smile. Turriff Utd's mascot, Turriff the Coo, not taking too kindly to having to share the limelight with Norrie the Scorry, Wick Academy's brand new mascot, on his away debut today. He's already on Twitter, is Norrie. Follow him at Norrie E. Scorry. Give him a follow. Well, it's been quite a week in this neck of the woods. Last Monday, the Queen popped by for the 150th anniversary of the Turriff show, and now the SHFLtv cameras are in town. The referee today for Turriff versus Wick is Mr. Alex Shepherd. Well, both these sides have made a good start to the new season, picking up a maximum 6 points from their opening 2 fixtures. Something has to give today, though. Wick Academy with some early pressure. There's Davy Allen. There's Sam Mackay. Good ball to pick out McCaddy. And here's Cunningham with a shot. It's blocked there by Lewis Davidson, who hacks the ball away. Chris Hurd for Turriff. Young finds McCaskill. Now he's got the tricks to unlock a defence, and he's found Beagrie, and that's a fantastic save by McCarthy. It's back in by Davidson and just trickles wide. That's good strength by Michael Stephen. Picks out Sam Mackay with a nice touch, and it's laid off to Stevie Cunningham. He just couldn't get his head over the ball. Andrew McCaskill. He really is the star man in that Turriff midfield. Great technical ability, a signing from Keith midway through last season. His younger brother, Craig McCaskill, is on the bench today after also recently signing for Turriff Utd. McCaskill picks out Nick Gray, lays it off for Jamie Beagrie, who tries his luck from fully 30 yards, and it's not cleared yet, and Turriff back with McCaskill. He's claiming handball, but it's not given, and it's picked up by Richard McCaddy. Clears his lines for Wick Academy. Here's Sam Mackay. Does well to beat his man, and there's a crunching challenge between Sam Mackay and Stewart Cumming there. Geruzel plays on, but there's a bit of afters here, and Alex Shepherd having to step in between the two players, and now Geruzel's getting involved. Well, it's all just got a bit messy for a second. Let's look again. Sam Mackay does well to beat Cammy Bowden, but with the ball running away, it's a 50-50 between him and Stewart Cumming. And as Cumming tries to get to his feet, it seems as though Mackay may be holding on a little. All just handbags, but then it got a bit messy when Lukasz Geruzel weighed in and pushed Cumming to the floor. Well, the referee, Alex Shepherd, taking his time to decide what to do here. And he's reaching for his pocket, and it's a straight red for Cumming and for Geruzel. 2 sendings off. Well, Alex Shepherd not standing for any messing around today. We're down to 10 aside after just 16 minutes. Turriff Utd find their focus once again. And that's a good ball by Nicholas Gray, the young striker, picking out Lewis Davidson, but he just couldn't keep his shot down. There's Davy Allen for Wick. His first touch was heavy, and Jamie Beagrie is in there, and it's again pushing and shoving. Tempers are just fraying here at the Hawes this afternoon. And again, Alex Shepherd reaches for his pocket. Looks like it'll be yellow for Davy Allen. Indeed it is. A free kick comes in from Wick Academy, and it ricochets around the 6-yard box, and now Chris Hurd and Michael Stephen getting involved. Well, this is just getting silly now. It's tit for tat at the Hawes. Difficult to really see what went on there. Alex Shepherd coming across to have a chat with his assistant referee on this near side. Michael Stephen still down in the 6-yard box, but no more cards on this occasion. Well, both these sides just need to keep a lid on their emotions. One of the reasons why the SHFLtv cameras are at Turriff today is that these two sides have played in some fantastic games in recent years. The last 4 league matches, in fact, have produced 26 goals. I think it's fair to say they're keenly fought affairs between these two. Very evenly matched sides. There's Sam Mackay, a former Scotland schoolboy international and player of the year in the Highland League in 2010 and 2011. Ross Allen on that far side. Some good possession by Wick Academy. Richard McCaddy with a shot, but that was never troubling Kieran McCaffrey in the Turriff goal. Harris crosses looking for Nicholas Gray, and he does well to get in there before Sean McCarthy, but couldn't make the most of the opportunity. Here's Gary Harris again on this near touchline. He's finding a bit of space. Shows some good skill and good feet there. Just lacking a bit of quality with his final ball though. Gary Harris back in the Turriff side today, replacing James Chalmers, who played in the 4-3 midweek win for United. Jamie Beagrie was nodded away, but only as far as Harris, and he's popping up everywhere at the moment, keen to make his mark on this game. That's a beautifully flighted ball in from McCaskill, and it was just over the head of Gary Harris. Well, these two, Andy McCaskill on the ball now, and Gary Harris really causing Wick Academy problems just before half-time. And McCaskill's run there has won his side a free kick, and it's another yellow card. Grant Campbell going into Alex Shepherd's book. Well, after having a glorious 5 minutes, Gary Harris has just wasted a great opportunity for Turriff United there. That free kick sailing over the bar. Here's Nicholas Gray now for Turriff. And McCarthy with an outstretched leg and a great save by the young keeper. Corner comes in and McCarthy comes to claim and collects it at the second attempt. And good handling by the young goalkeeper once again, and good distribution. Well, no goals so far in this first half at the Hawes between these two sides, but we've seen plenty of action with 2 red cards and several more yellow. Half-time at the Hawes, it's Turriff United 0, Wick Academy 0. Richard McCaddy gets the second half underway for Wick Academy at the Hawes, and they've given the ball away early on. It's picked up by Gary Harris here for Turriff. That shot was wayward, and he knows it. Michael Stephen scoops one up, looking for the run of Davy Allen, who clashes with Chris Hurd there. And Alex Shepherd, well, he'll be running out of space on his notepad this afternoon as another yellow card for Chris Hurd of Turriff United. A free kick from Richard McCaddy coming to nothing. Robert Allen on that far side. Plays the ball infield, looking for Gary Harris. Does well there to keep hold of possession for the home side. The ball comes into the 6-yard box, but it's well claimed by Sean McCarthy. Turriff seem to have found their rhythm in this second half. Whatever Ross Jack said to them at half-time, it seems to have worked. And Nicholas Gray nips in there. And it's Gray with a shot, and it's just tipped round the post by Sean McCarthy. McCaskill with a big looping corner in. It's punched away by McCarthy. It's picked up though by Robbie Allen. He'll look to deliver it back into the box, but doesn't quite get it right. Turriff United enjoying a good spell of possession early in this second half. McCarthy with a big punt up the park. It's Chris Hurd, and he's missed it here. There's an opportunity for Richard McCaddy, and that's a fantastic save by Kieran McCaffrey. And suddenly Wick Academy have their tails up. Here's the substitute, Jack Halliday. He's found Davy Allen. And another good save by Kieran McCaffrey. The corner comes in from McCaddy. It's nodded away, only as far as Grant Campbell. There's Jack Halliday on his left foot, but that's always going wide. Thanks very much to the ball boy. He's got some pace on him. Sign him up. Gary Harris, Andrew McCaskill finds Nicholas Gray. Back to McCaskill. He's done really well. McCaskill cuts it back across the 6-yard box and claimed by Sean McCarthy. Well, Sean McCarthy's come a long way out of his goal to clear that one, and Andy McCaskill picks it up on the halfway line, but it's no David Beckham on this occasion. Quick time for a selfie in the stands. McCaskill with a great free kick, just dipping at the last moment. McCaskill with a corner this time. It's headed by Cammy Bowden and cleared away by Alan Farker. Only as far as Robert Allen on that far side, who whips it back into the box. It's fallen at the feet of McCaskill, who drills it across the 6-yard box and cleared away again by Wick Academy. Well, he can sense a goal is coming at the Hawes this afternoon, but which end, it's still unclear. At this moment in time, it's Turriff United in the ascendancy. It wasn't far away from Jamie Beagrie, and Ross Jack making some changes for Turriff United. Gary Harris coming off, he's had a good game. On comes the former Aberdeen player Darren Mackie. And almost immediately Wick Academy play their card as well, taking off Richard McCaddy and bringing on the fans' favourite striker, Gary Weir. 22 goals last season. Darren Mackie's first touch, and he's fouled. And that looks like it could be a second yellow card for Grant Campbell. It is, and he's off. Wick Academy down to 9 men. Well, can the home side take advantage now of the extra man? 3 sendings off at the Hawes this afternoon, but still no goals. Can Darren Mackie change that? Good cross from Mackie, but it's well claimed by McCarthy. Great first touch by Ross Allen. The youngster's on one of those mazy runs again. Plays it to Stevie Cunningham. Back to Allen. Allen cuts it back for Gary Weir, and Gary Weir scores. The 9 men of Wick Academy take the lead at the Hawes. A wonderful move by Wick Academy. Great 1-2 between Ross Allen and Stevie Cunningham. And the composure of the youngster to cut it back for Gary Weir to slot home. Turriff United 0, Wick Academy 1. Turriff have a corner though. McCarthy comes for it and flaps at it. And Turriff are claiming that was over the line. It was headed off the line, and the referee says play on. Halliday, the substitute, does really well for Wick to ease the pressure, and he's hauled down by Cammy Bowden. And would you believe it's another yellow card? Cammy Bowden, the latest to go into the book of Alex Shepherd this afternoon. Nicholas Gray and Darren Mackie and Stevie Cunningham have a 50-50 on the edge of the area. And Stevie Cunningham comes off worse. Gary Weir just having a word with Darren Mackie there. Darren Mackie saying, well, you've done it twice. At least I think that's what he's saying. Well, Turriff pressing forward again. Desperate for this equaliser to keep up their 100% start to this Highland League football season. Here's Lewis Davidson driving forward. Gets a shot away and it fizzes across the 6-yard box. Well, the Turriff players showing that their pre-season fitness regime of double training sessions with Ross Jack is really paying off. 90 minutes now. Looking for this equaliser, Turriff. Here's Lewis Davidson. He floats a ball in. There's Cammy Bowden! And Cammy Bowden grabs a point for Turriff United. The home side grab a share of the spoils in the last minute of the match. A wonderfully flighted ball from Lewis Davidson, and Cammy Bowden steps in front of his man and guides a beautiful header into the net of Sean McCarthy. Well, you'd think that would be it, but Turriff United are still pushing men forward. A man advantage, of course. The home fans look delighted to grab that late equaliser. And another point on the board. Turriff United don't seem to be done yet. Here's Darren Mackie. Darren Mackie's won it. What a finish at the Hawes. A half volley from Darren Mackie on the edge of the box gives the home side all 3 points. In the 92nd minute, a Darren Mackie half volley with his left foot. A great finish by the former Aberdeen man. Well, the Turriff United manager, Ross Jack, said in midweek that Darren Mackie, who's on trial at Turriff United at the moment, is desperate to prove his fitness and his quality to this Turriff United side. He's hoping to win himself a contract, and he's done himself absolutely no harm in that regard this afternoon. Heartbreaking, though, for Wick Academy. Down to 9 men. And to concede 2 goals in 2 minutes right at the death, what a finish. Turriff United have been working hard on their fitness in pre-season though. Nick Gray tweeted recently that he felt like he was pulling a caravan with the double training sessions, but it's paid dividends this afternoon as we enter the final few seconds. And there we go, there's the final whistle. Turriff United go marching on in the Scottish Highland Football League. It's finished. Turriff United 2, Wick Academy 1.
Wick made it tough for us, especially when down to 9 men. They even played more behind the ball than they did with 10 men. And, you know, to be fair, they took advantage of sloppy play by us, a couple of bad passes and boys diving in, and the boys scored. But I was always confident we'd get back in the game, no matter how late it was, because this bunch of boys, they never say die. So delighted to get back in it with a draw, but again, like the other night, I still felt we could have won it and proved to be. Great finish, a great header by Cammy Bowden. But to be fair, it was the first time one of our Turriff players won a header in the box against their resolute defence. I thought they defended really well, won a lot of headers, but we got 2 that counted.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking, not only for me, for the players, because I thought they were absolutely tremendous out there. But yet again, in football, we're talking about referees, not a football match. And I think Ross probably be in agreement that wasn't even a dirty game yet. We've got 3 red cards, 5 bookings, and we're talking about referees, not football. You know, because there was a lot of good players out there.
Was there a particular point in the game that changed it for you?
Well, I think when you go down to 9 men, it's very hard to play anybody. But I think in the first half, our shape wasn't right, you know, but in saying that, we had 2 clear-cut chances that could have gone ahead. So at half-time we regrouped, we changed our shape, and I thought the second half we were the better side at points, you know. But at 10 men, you're right, okay, let's just tuck in, get a point and get out of here. If we go ahead, we had a great goal down the left-hand side, cut back, and Gary Weir's put it away. And you think, okay, we'll have to defend, and they threw everything at us. And I believe they done that at Cove and got the same reward. So, yeah, very disappointing that we're talking about other things rather than football.
I thought Stewart was very harsh to be sent off, a ridiculous sending off. Stewart and the boy tangled, it was probably booking his handbag at 20 paces, and Stewart came up and then he was accused of putting his hands on, I think it was Mackay's face after being pushed by the 9'65" Polish lad. But some of the decisions of today were weird, but the one that I was delighted was when he shouted full time. I was delighted with that. We won 2-1. That was a decision that meant most to me.
Oh, the first one's a stone waller. You know, you can't lift your hand. There's you know, and he will be punished for that. But the referee set the stall, and he puts himself under pressure by giving early bookings for the wrong reasons and petty things, and then he's under pressure. And then anybody watching that knew there wasn't a bad tackle in the game.
Do you have any positive points from the game?
Yeah, our work rate was fantastic. You know, we're gutted not to lose 1 point, not lose 3. So positives, we've got a young goalie in, he looked good commanding in the air. Back 4 stood up well, but at the end, balls dropped in the box, and that's what Darren Mackie had a great career about.
We were really disappointed that we lost the goal. I thought we were on top for pretty much the majority of the game, but it's great character again, like we did in midweek there to come back and win the game.
How do you feel the team performed?
Great, yeah. I mean, we plenty of the ball, passing it about well. Couple dodgy moments at the back that we need to cut out, but other than that, it was good.
You're not a signed player at the moment. Today will show Ross that you're capable of another season at Turriff.
Yeah, definitely. I've always been capable. We've spoke. I think they were just wanting to obviously see that I was fully fit. Obviously signed last season, but missed a lot of the games through injury. So just fighting back to fitness and feeling good. It
was great, but we knew we came down here. We were down here last year and got a right batter in the Scottish Cup. We knew it'd be tough, and I know Ross well, and I know Ross will push them right to the last minute, and that showed. Though at 1-1 I thought, right, fair play, let's get the game wrapped up and get away out of here, but it's fault of Darren Mackie. He hasn't actually connected with it well, but he's there to put it ball in the net, and that's the difference from top strikers. Well, we had to put Gary on up there for strength, you know, because they've got a lot of aerial threats, and defensively at set plays you've got to use that. You know, he was never going to match the 4 at the back for them, but he went up top and he hustled and bustled, and Ross Yalns had a great run down the line, played into Stevie Cunningham, cut back, and a good finish, you know, great finish. And then, okay, you get ahead, and it's about nerves and the right decisions by players and the right decisions with referees, and I'm not blaming the referee for the outcome, but it's disappointing I'm walking out there with Not 1 point, but none.
Would you have settled for a point?
No.
Right.
No, over the piece today, the point wasn't good enough for us. Turriff at home, this is our territory. You know, people have to come here and beat us. You know, fair and square. I just felt today that we had probably 70-80% of the play, and a draw wouldn't have been good enough, so no, I wouldn't have settled for a draw at 1 each. That's why we threw everybody forward. We had one in defence, I think, and just went for the winner.
The midweek match on SHFLtv saw the league leaders Brora Rangers travel to Forest Mechanics. The home side didn't create many chances but did have a good opportunity in the first half. Joe Mallon doing well to save this effort from Lee Fraser. Brora Rangers' superiority soon shone through though. From a Forest corner they capitalised on a mistake. Andrew Greig and Zander Sutherland combining well on the counter-attack to split the Can-Can's defence. Greig ending what he started with a coolly taken finish. It was Sutherland who scored Brora's second, although it's fair to say he didn't know an awful lot about it. A mix-up in the heart of the Forest defence saw Sutherland score with a ricochet off his calf. In the second half, Zander Sutherland showed why he'd played nearly 50 games for Inverness Caledonian Thistle in his career. It was his inch-perfect cross which was met by Stephen Mackay to nod home Brora's third. And Mackay grabbed his second of the match just 7 minutes later. Sutherland again turning provider. His perfectly flighted free kick was a gift to the in-form Mackay, who rose above the Forest defence to score a wonderful header. So a quick look at the Highland League table. 4 teams have taken maximum points from their first 3 games. Fraserburgh climb into the top of the table with their 2-1 win over Nairn County. Lossiemouth grabbed their first win of the campaign with a 5-2 win at Huntly on Saturday. The Black and Gold's one of 3 teams yet to pick up points.